What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. It is October 10th, 2022, and it looks like people are still mining Bitcoin. I know people ain't mining Ethereum no more, but Bitcoin mining is hitting some all-time highs. But also some countries are not very fond of it. So there was some tax breaks and cuts and stuff for, I guess, crypto companies to move to different areas. One of them being Norway, and it looks like Norway ain't playing ball no more. So let's jump on over there and show you this article. And yeah, so if you're in Norway, be ready. Norway prepares to reverse electricity tax cuts for cryptocurrency miners. The Norwegian government is reviewing a proposal to abolish the policy of preferential tax treatment for data center mining cryptocurrency with cheaper electricity. The executive power in Oslo says conditions have changed and the country needs the energy currently used by miners. Mining firms likely to lose tax incentives as Norway seeks to save power or collect more tax. Norwegian authorities are on their way to scrap a tax cut that has been benefiting cryptocurrency mining businesses for years. They are proposing to get rid of the reduced electricity tax rate for data centers in the Nordic country, many of which are mining digital currencies. Power for data centers will thus be subject to the general electricity tax rate, the same that applies for other service industries. The government said in an announcement published this week. Finance Minister Hygrive Sladsvold, man, I probably butchered that, explained that the reasoning behind the move, quote, "We are in a completely different situation in the power market now compared to when the reduced rate for data centers were introduced in 2016, end quote. Wow, a 2016 tax cut for cryptocurrency. Um, yeah, that's coming on 6 years old now. A lot's changed on the mining side of things in 6 years. So I can understand why. Was it like an indefinite tax cut? I can't imagine that, but yeah. In many areas, power supply is now under pressure, which causes price to rise. Vedum elaborated that at the same time, crypto extraction sector has expanded in Norway. We need this power for the community. The government will therefore discontinue the scheme. The member of the cabinet in Oslo was quoted as stating, "Investigations have shown that it's practically impossible to distinguish between electrical energy used for mining of digital coins and that consumed by data centers for other purposes," the government also noted. If crypto mining is subject to the regular electricity tax rate, the tax cut for data centers must be phased out entirely. Officials believe the estimate that in this case, receipt sorry, um, will budget receipts will increase by 150 million Norwegian kroners, over 14 million US now, and 110 million kroners, or more than 10 million next year. The latest development will come after a failed attempt to ban the energy intensive mining of proof of work cryptocurrencies in May of this year. A push that in the direction by the far left Red Party in Parliament was rejected by the majority of Norwegian lawmakers at that time. They also turned down a proposed electricity tax hike for cryptocurrency miners. So, speaking on that right now, it looks like if you're in Norway and you have a big farm, it's going to cost you more, but you probably already knew that. So you might need to look for another place to go mining. It is nice to know that they're not banning it because it looks like they did try to ban it and they're just taking away the incentive. So now, if you want to play ball, you're going to have to play ball on the same electricity rate as everybody else, from what it seems like, or the same general service electric. So not like a residential, but like a lot of times there'll be like a small general service, medium, and then large general service, and rates vary accordingly, but everywhere is a little different. Now, that got me thinking. I wanted to pull up the actual mining profitability on some of these Bitcoin mining ASICs. Let me switch on over here. I don't have any Bitcoin mining ASICs currently. I had a S9 from years ago and I sold that off. Just wasn't my thing. Didn't make a lot. It was really outdated. But we're gonna start with the most profitable and go down. So we need to find SHA 256, which is actually right here. So the Bitmain Antminer S19 XP, the 140 terahash version, looks like it is the most profitable Bitcoin mining machine currently. It makes $11 a day of Bitcoin. It burns $8.67, and that's calculated at I believe it's 10 cents per kilowatt hour. I think there's somewhere you can change it on here. Yeah, 10 cents per kilowatt hour. So it's only profiting $2.42 a day, $72.57 a month, or $870.81 a year if you were to mine it and sell off right away. Now, obviously, if you mine it and hold and Bitcoin goes up, you make more money. If you mine it and hold and Bitcoin goes down, you make less money. So that makes me wonder. S19 XP, where can we buy them from? It looks like AK Miner, they're in stock for $5,399. BT Miner is a US based company, $5,700. It looks like you're not getting your hands on these bad boys for less than $5,000 right now. That means if everything stayed pretty much stagnant and went sideways, it would take you 6 years to make your money back. Yowzas. A lot can happen in 6 years. Or you could mine on it for a year. Bitcoin could skyrocket. You hold that money, and then it's worth significantly more. On the contrary, just to keep, play devil's advocate, you could mine on it for a year. Bitcoin could go to $5,000, and then not only are you in the hole, but you're really in the hole. So there's always another side to the story. The grass is not always greener, and I'm not sold on Bitcoin mining right now, unless you have a really, really low electric rate or you have a lot of solar to supplement your electric. I just still don't think Bitcoin mining's the way at a residential state. Now, I do know there's companies and they're mining at like super, super low electric rates, and that makes everything great. I mean, heck, let's see. Where can we change our electric rate on here? There's a spot for it. There it is. So we were actually at 12 cents per kilowatt hour. So if we put in like 4 cents per kilowatt hour, let's see what that does. For the old Shaw 256. Yeah, look at that. The S19 is now making $10.52 a day. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the Hydro. We were looking at the. There it is, the XP, making $8.25 a day currently. Our electricity rate changed back. No, apply. Not applying the electricity rate. It's still showing it at 12 cents right here, burning $8 a day. Huh, that's weird. But, oh well. We don't need to delve into that anymore. I did have an S9. I'm curious, what does an S9 do? I had an S9, I believe it was a 12.5 terahash. And we'll go to 10 cents per kilowatt because that's what I currently burn. It would be losing $1.94 a day. Wow. It only creates or generates $1 a day of Bitcoin, and it burns $2.94 a day. Yeah. How much do these things cost? Let's see. Looks like nobody's actively selling them new, so you got to get them used. Let's go to the good old eBays. Let's go to S9 Antminer. Buy it now, lowest shipping. Those are power supplies. 117 right here. Looks like a S9 13.5, 1280 watt miner with no power supply. So $100 and it's going to lose you $2 a day. But if Bitcoin goes up, it could make money. Or if Bitcoin goes down, it could just cost you more money. So like always, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, all that kind of stuff. It's just it's one of those things that me being like a GPU and even sometimes a CPU miner, I got to pull back the curtain and see what the ASIC guys are doing. Because right now, the heavy ASIC guys are looking over at the GPU guys, and we're just like sitting here like twiddling our thumbs. And they're just like, hey, we're working the 9 to 5. Let's go back to work. What's going on? And we're just like, yo, we got fired. We got to let go. Ethereum left us high and dry. They laid us off. We're just working these little odd jobs, a little bit of Flux here, a little bit of Ergo there, some ETH-W, Neoxia, Raven. We're just trying to make it by. And the ASIC guys are just like, we'll see you later, kid. They're like, all right, he's so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off here. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you on the next one. Adios, ladies and gentlemen.